Introducing the members.
Hello. Hello. My name is Nur Iman Fatia binti Chizuki and my student ID is 2022697206.
Hi, my name is Aina Zahatul binti Abdul Rahman and my student number is 2022843696.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Adila binti Mahazan. My metric number is 2022843396.
Hi, my name is Najwa binti Muhammad Khairuddin and my student number is 2022465488.
Hi, my name is Nashada Rafina binti Muhammad Aizan. My student ID is 2022893174.
Nestle began in Malaysia in 1912 as the Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company in Penang and later made a move to Kuala Lumpur in 1939. Today, Nestle Malaysia operates 6 factories and employs more than 4,600 employees nationwide, producing over 500 halal-certified products. Levels of management. Nestle Malaysia Berhad practices 3 levels of management, which are top-level manager, middle-level manager and first-line manager. Top-level manager functions to provide leadership and approve the strategic direction of the company in the long-term interest. The top-level manager in Nestle are to review, approve, guide and monitor the management of the company in achieving its goals. Next, the middle-level managers function to implement overall plans defined by the top-level manager and monitor the performance of the first-line managers. They are to delegate, to monitor the work done by the employees and also encourage teamwork between the departments of the company. Lastly, the first-line managers are responsible for the production of goods and services. First-line managers supervise and ensure daily operations are carried out without any problems. Types of managers and skills involved. Every level of the management in Nestle Malaysia Berhad includes different types of managers and each require a different set of skills while working. The top-level management, which includes board of directors, chairman, chief executive officer and so on, these managers use the conceptual skill while working. The conceptual skill refers to the ability of a manager to visualize the organization standing in the future. These people are responsible for creating the vision and the mission of the company, and also they are involved in the long-term planning, creating solutions that they may encounter for future problems. Secondly, a few examples of the middle managers in Nestle Malaysia Berhad are the regional manager, sales planning manager, global procurement manager and so on. These managers use the human skills when working. The human skill is the ability to work with people. With this ability, it allows a manager to work effectively and assist a group of members to work cooperatively in achieving common goals. They are responsible for motivating, facilitating, and resolving conflicts throughout their work. Thirdly, an example of a low-level management in the Nestle Malaysia Berhad is the first-line manager, which is its name in literal. The first-line managers, they mostly incorporate technical skills in their daily working life. Technical skills is the ability to have knowledge in doing specific works or activities. They must be able to use the techniques, procedures and equipment of a specialized field. This skill will allow the production of actual products of the organization.
So basically, Nestle running their business based on its standing plan. So what is standing plan? Standing plans are designed to deal with organizational issues or problems that recur frequently. It continuously guides managers to solve the problems. The quality and safety of Nestle products are top priority. Here are some steps to take to ensure the Nestle products are safe to buy by the customers. Firstly, materials. We approach the food safety covers the entire supply chain, starting with farmers and suppliers. Secondly, for the preparation, all our manufacturing facilities are designed to ensure to prepare our product to the highest quality. Thirdly, for the processing, our recipes and processing techniques are scientifically formulated with the optimum temperatures to retain its nutritious value while removing dangerous microorganisms. Lastly, for the testing, Nestle will carry more than 100 million tests a year to verify product complaints. Next, for the nourishing ingredients, Nestle started its general operations in 1912.
Organizing is the function of management which follows planning. It is a function in which the synchronization and combination of human, physical, and financial resources takes place. All the three resources are important to get results. Therefore, organizational function helps in achievement of results, which in fact is important for the said business. Okay, now moving on with Nestle's organization structure. For a long time, Nestle operated with a complicated decentralized matrix structure organization structure, which permitted a high level of autonomy and independence within its subsidiary, brands, and companies. The matrix organizational structure is a combination of two or more different kinds of organizational structures, such as project management or functional management. Additionally, the matrix structure is composed of both a traditional hierarchy of management, where employees are managed by a functional manager, as well as additional project managers who can manage employees across different departments. Okay, perhaps the biggest advantage of a matrix structure is that it brings together highly skilled team members from different departments, allowing the organization to capitalize on the resources it already has, rather than seeking expertise and recruiting project team members from outside the organization. Although by its advantages, matrix organizational structure also has its own downsides. Because of the nature of the matrix involving more than one manager, decisions that may be required to pass through both managers can sometimes take longer to process than in a traditional structure. Furthermore, with the integration of multiple managers and team members, decision that requires multiple steps, for instance, quality assurance, can be pretty hard for both parties. Nestle have narrow or tall span of management due to its large number of levels in management hierarchy. Both companies are departmentalized on functional basis. There are 6 functional departmentation with Nestle, which are marketing, finance, packaging, sales, research and development, and administration. Now, lastly, what is delegation? Delegation is the practice of assigning one person's task to another. Managers, supervisors, and other leaders typically delegate tasks to heighten efficiency, handle time management, and provide training for staffs. For a successful delegation, a business must follow these steps. The first step, in which you must perform analysis to classify that you can and should delegate. Certainly, some tasks will remain entirely under your control, whether you are a manager or entrepreneur. Importantly, this step is to identify what you can delegate and should delegate. The second step is you must simply identify people you will rely on for more appropriate tasks specified in the previous step. As mentioned earlier, you will want to delegate to people who can take action on items that need to be done on your behalf. The third step is grant authority. An adequate authority is power delegated to the employee who is essential to perform the task assigned to him. A manager must make sure that authority is strictly delegated to perform the responsibility. Okay, the fourth step is hold responsible. Once the task is accepted, they become responsible for the completion of the task and is accountable to the manager for their performance. Now, lastly, is monitor. Delegation doesn't mean that you'll be free from work. The delegator should constantly monitor the progress of the work and if there is a need to encourage and help the team member to do the job. This is why it is important to have a good team manager.
Well, the next part is decision making. There are two types of decision making, which are program decision making and also non-program decision making. Program decision making is structured and it is a repetitive decision that can be overcome by having a routine approach. It is also considered as a routine decision making. For example, Nestle Malaysia Berhad has provided social media house rules so that their customers can share any feedback that they want to share with all of the other customers on the social media. This initiative is to let Nestle keep on track with their customers' opinion and suggestions in the spirit of openness. Well, another type of decision making is non-program decision making. Non-program decision making is unstructured and requires a higher level management. This type of decision making usually deals with unusual, unique, or exceptional problems. It is also considered as a non-routine decision making. For example, overcoming the outbreak of COVID-19 is one of the problems that use this non-program decision making. Nestle Malaysia Berhad has decided to adjust their original version of Standard Operating Procedures (SOP) so that it is suitable with the current situation, which is the pandemic of COVID-19. Besides, in order to prevent the employees from getting infected with the COVID-19 virus, Nestle Malaysia Berhad have put in place step-by-step safety and health measures across all of the work areas. This includes factories, offices, and also the distribution centers. The employees are required to strictly follow the safety protocols and measures, such as proclaim their health status before entering and also take the COVID-19 antigen testing.
And next, an equivalent definition of motivation is the administrative process of persuading to behave in a particular way in order to achieve a specific goal. This motivation can be divided into two theories, which is Maslow hierarchy and Hesford theory. Maslow hierarchy of needs theory has been used by Nestle to inspire their employees. There are 5 components in Maslow hierarchy. First thing first, we have physiological needs that are the lowest level of the hierarchy and the most basic needs necessary for our basic survival, such as air, food, and water. People need all that to continue their life comfortable. In Nestle, the director will take care about the welfare of his staff by paying salaries on time and award bonus to those who show a commitment to their work and high quality. Furthermore, safety needs are the second level of needs. It's related with physical and emotional environment. As an illustration, the Nestle company established the Nestle Occupational Safety and Health Management System. This strategy is more focused on preventing the accident. Nestle used this management method to reduce employee accidents by educating workforce about various safety initiatives. Additionally, this is the third level of needs. These needs deal with friendship, love, and a sense of community. Individuals value their work as an opportunity for establish friendly interpersonal relationships as demonstrated by Nestle, which recently visited Malaysia largest newspaper printing facility to commemorate Akhbar Newsread Times anniversary. Esteem need is the fourth level of pyramids of Maslow hierarchy. This urge can be separate for personal feelings of achievement self-value. Nestle has given its employees the tools they need to succeed in their jobs. They analyze and establish various training education, for example, international training program and mentoring program. So, there will be promotion for the staff who show a good excellent performance so that they will get the title that they deserve to get. As a result, that will be motivate the employee to work harder so the organization can run smoothly.
This is leading in Nestle. Leading is a process that motivates and guides the member of the organization so that organization's goals can be achieved. Nestle uses contingency type of theory as an approach in leadership. It is referred as the Hershey-Blanker life cycle theory. It involves the reaction of the subordinate achievement based on their leadership style. However, in this theory, there are 4 phases, which is leading, coaching, supporting, and delegating. The first phase is leading. Leading is where subordinates are instructed on what, how, when, and where to complete the task. The leader of Nestle still involved in decision making. With this style of leadership, subordinates are more likely to give more commitment to giving and receiving honest feedback on how they perform at Nestle. In second phase, the leader of Nestle still coaching to provide a direction, but they are more open to hear subordinates' opinion. For the example, Nestle leaders have a passion to personally create a comfortable environment more personally, so that subordinates will show continuously improvement and are more willing to share their knowledge to the leaders and the other members about the task. Third phase is supporting, where Nestle leaders continue to encourage the problem solving and actively listen to it, but decision making and problem solving is shifted to the subordinates. This is because the subordinates has become more open-minded and they can create innovative environment. The risk of making mistakes is high, but they are more willing to learn. The fourth phase is delegating, on where subordinates no longer need instruction from managers. They are fully responsible for decision making. For example, leaders proactively seek to collaborate with other stakeholders or communities. As a result, subordinates will understanding and more moving quickly towards the goals. As a result, manager will form various teams to the better organizing company with subordinates as the leaders of organization with their own capability.
Controlling can be defined as a process through which managers regulate organizational activities to make them consistent with determination and also to help them achieve the predetermined standards of performance. Controlling will help to assist management process, as it is the last process that will compact all the management process at the beginning of the action. There are 3 types of controls which managers should consider in the control system before designing and implementing a control system, which are feed-forward control, concurrent control, and also feedback control. Feed-forward control is a control that focuses on material, financial, or human resources that serve as input to the transformation process. For example, the product of Nestle Malaysia Berhad, which is Nestle cereal, the ingredients is picked freshly from farmers in rural communities to ensure ongoing access to high quality of raw materials. In other words, Nestle's manager work closely with farmers, producers, traders, and suppliers in order to choose carefully the right grains to maintain the quality and consistency. The next control is concurrent control. Concurrent control is a control that focuses on the transformation phase. It is designed to monitor ongoing activities to make sure the transformation process functions properly. To make sure that the manufacture process of Nestle cereal is running smoothly, Nestle Malaysia Berhad has applied Good Manufacturing Practices (GMP) that is suggested by World Health Organization to ensure the quality and safety of the food. And the last control is feedback control. Feedback control focuses on the output phase because it is intended to discover undesirable output and implement corrective action. For instance, on each of the product's packaging, Nestle Malaysia Berhad provided helpline service so that the customers can give any positive or negative feedback. Thus, Nestle can always stay up to date with the customer's taste and trend so that their product is not outdated.